priorities, which is excellent. So prioritizing self-care, taking care of yourself is not selfish. Often it's like, oh, I'm not going to go for a massage because I have other things I need to do for other people, right? Or I'm not going to, do these things for myself. But it is very important to prioritize taking care of yourself and learning to say no. So sometimes, there's other people that ask a lot of us, and we're constantly doing for others to the point that we feel exhausted and stressed and depleted. We need to learn to say no when it is going to go against our own self-care. So listening to soothing music, I think, Rose, you brought this up. And yeah, science tells us listening to calming or uplifting music reduces our cortisol levels. That's our stress hormone. So music, brings us down. It can also build us up, right? Or working out or, doing lively things, it will lift us up. So having soothing music in the background is very lovely, even in the car. If you put soothing music on in the car, that can help you. So garden and plant therapy, of course, I'm going to talk about. We also have research that shows us that gardening enhances our overall quality of life and helps to reduce stress and depression and anxiety. So while you may not be able to go outside right now and plant a garden because we're in winter, you can certainly have plants in your home that you're taking care of, right? Spending time with those plants, repotting them or whatever it may be, but spending time. We also know forest bathing. I don't have that on here, but forest bathing is the act of walking in forests, right? We could do this in winter. It is very calming. It lowers our heart rate. It increases our immunity. We're getting, all kinds of things from the trees that we're breathing in that supports our immune system. So spending time in nature, bundle up and go for walks, definitely, if you can. Exercise and yoga. So both of these help release endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that lifts the mood. So there's a lot of things online. There's a wonderful, on YouTube, there's a woman, Yoga with Adriene. She does all of these free yoga classes that you can take. There's all kinds of adjustments. So if you need to do it in a chair, or if you have to stay, in a bed and you're moving your arms or breathing, whatever it is, find a practice that you can do, even if you're, don't have the ability to get out to a yoga class. But having some exercise and some yoga movement is great ways to kind of release all these wonderful chemicals in the body to uplift the mood. It also helps us, in overall health and wellness, but I can't stress this enough. I think we need to be thinking every day, how am I getting some form of exercise or yoga into my day every single day? And even if it's just stretching, right? Lifting the arms up, dropping the shoulders back, opening the chest, taking a breath. It doesn't have to be running and Stairmaster by any stretch, right? But just moving the body. Very, very important. So another way is journaling. Journaling like quite literally helps you get things off your chest, because, I talked about stress being what we in the past or the present and what we're thinking about, what we could have done, what other people did. There's all these scenarios that play in our mind. And the practice of journaling helps you get that out of your mind onto paper. And it also helps you kind of monitor your state of mind so you could see the triggers that might be causing you stress. What is really on your mind? And sometimes when we're journaling and we start to identify these various things, it may be helpful to speak to the person. Maybe there's a person that's causing you stress. Maybe you don't need to speak to them at all. You just need to journal it and get it off your chest. And going one step further in releasing may be to write down what's really bothering you and then burning that piece of paper. Right? Having a ceremony to truly release these things that you need to get off your chest that are causing you stress. So I want to put a face to this, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, I'm having stress. I'm going to write down, big deal. But if there's something that's on your mind day in and day out, and you find yourself reacting to things in a category or about something in particular, day in and day out, that is what chronic stress looks like. Ongoing, repeated. So here in journaling, this could be really helpful to get it out of your system once and for all, and burn it if you need to, or just close the book and put it to rest. I'm a huge fan of journaling. So the other is being creative, right? Like taking on a new project. So how many of you, and I want to hear what they are, but engage in creative projects like scrapbooking or needlework or vision boards, or, you know, different painting, art, reading, writing, all of these different creative endeavors. Because when you're doing that and you're in the moment, your mind is calm and you're also focused and productive, which is therapeutic. So we're coming into a new year. In January, we're going to be talking, I'm sure, a lot about setting goals, doing things, getting creative. But, you know, what's something that you always wanted to learn that's easy for you to do in your home, easy to, you know, finish? Like they have those great little like needlepoint or embroidery little kits you can buy and put on the wall, but puzzles maybe. And, you know, start to think about what is it that you can learn to engage your mind, keep you happy and active. So meditation and prayer, I think, you know, Frida, I think you mentioned this, very important. A regular 10 to 15-minute practice dramatically reduces stress and anxiety. And I'm going to show you guys a simple meditation in a little bit. But then practice feeling gratitude and just smiling. So I do a lot of meditation classes here, and I love to end them just asking everyone in the room to smile. So I'm going to stop sharing right now, and I want everyone, whether you want to close your eyes or not, but we're just going to smile. Like, don't you already feel better simply just smiling? You know, it's a thing. The more smiles you give, the more happy that you feel.